Hey dreamers, and welcome back to Connor's Dreamlight Magic. Today, we're diving into a royal mystery, the missing Disney princesses in Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, before we get started, let's clear something up. Characters like Elsa, Anna, and even Asha from Wish often get grouped in with Disney princesses, but they're actually not part of the official Disney Princess franchise. Disney has a specific, carefully chosen lineup that performs its official princess brand, and while Elsa and Anna are queens in their own right, they belong in their own Frozen sub-brand, separate from that lineup. So, in this video, we're focusing on the official Disney Princess franchise, the one that started with Snow White back in 1937 and continues all the way up to Raya from Raya and the Last Dragon. Now, nearly all of these royal icons are either already in Dreamlight Valley or confirmed to be coming soon, but two are missing. That's right, we're talking about Pocahontas and Raya. Today, we'll explore who's already in the game, why these two are missing, and how both could one day bring their magic to the valley. So sit back, grab a snack, and let's talk about what's next for the royal side of Dreamlight Valley. When Dreamlight Valley first launched, it already had two official Disney princesses ready to welcome players into this magical world, Moana and Ariel. These two were perfect starting points. Moana brought the spirit of adventure, while Ariel brought classic fairy tale charm. Then, Gameloft began expanding the royal roster through updates and DLCs. First came Belle and the Beast, arriving with their beautiful, book-filled realm, a dream come true for fans of Beauty and the Beast. Their quests perfectly captured the heart of their story, full of love, understanding, and a little bit of enchantment. Next, Rapunzel swung her way into the Eternity Isle DLC, bringing her sunny personality and artistic flair. Then, we saw Mulan and Mushu arrive with their realm, an update that celebrated bravery, teamwork, and the power of self-discovery. Tiana came next alongside her restaurant, which is one of the most interactive and cozy additions yet. Her cooking quests and vibrant New Orleans-inspired decor were the perfect mix of charm and creativity. The Storybook Vale DLC added another royal duo, Merida and Aurora. Both brought that mix of classic and modern princess storytelling, one from Disney's Golden Age, and one from Pixar's Legacy. And, of course, we can't forget Jasmine and Aladdin, who came with their realm full of magic, mystery, and adventure. Another fan favourite that truly brought Agrabah to life. Now, coming up soon, we have two more major royal arrivals. In November, Snow White will finally make her debut with this Wishblossom Ranch DLC, marking a full circle moment for the franchise's first ever princess. And later this winter, Cinderella will officially join the base game, bringing her timeless fairy tale magic to the valley. So, that means, as of then, we'll have Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Mulan, Tiana, Moana, Rapunzel, Merida, Aurora, Snow White, and Cinderella. That's 11 princesses out of 13 total, which mean only two remain, Pocahontas and Raya. Let's start with Pocahontas, a princess who holds a unique and sometimes complicated place in Disney history. Her movie, released in 1995, is one of the most visually stunning films Disney has ever made, filled with swirling leaves, flowing rivers, and unforgettable music. Songs like Colours of the Wind and Just Around the River Bend still hold up today as some of Disney's most emotional and inspiring moments. However, Pocahontas has also been surrounded by controversy over the years. Her character was based on a real historical figure, and Disney's adaptation took major creative liberties that have been criticised for misrepresenting her story and her people. Because of that, many fans wonder if this controversy could be what's keeping Gameloft from including her in Dreamlight Valley. But, it's important to remember, Disney continues to include Pocahontas as an official member of the Disney Princess lineup. She is still featured in merchandise, official artwork, and promotional material, and she is considered an important part of Disney's legacy. I personally like to think that Pocahontas would want her story to continue inspiring others, especially young boys and girls, to love nature, seek understanding, and embrace acceptance. Her story, at its core, is about harmony, empathy, and learning to see beyond differences. In Dreamlight Valley, her realm could be something truly breathtaking. A peaceful forest clearing by water, guided by Grandmother Willow. She could be found speaking to animals, tending to the environment, or teaching players to listen with their hearts, through new gameplay mechanics tied to wind, water, and wildlife. Imagine Miko, Flit, and even Percy the Pug as companions running around your valley, or interactive furniture pieces like Grandmother Willow giving advice and nature-based decorations inspired by her world. Adding Pocahontas would also bring some of Disney's most emotional music into the game. Imagine walking through her realm as colours of the wind play softly in the background. It'd be a moment to remember. Pocahontas represents wisdom and peace, and I truly believe she'd be a beautiful, meaningful addition to Dreamlight Valley. Now, let's talk about the newest official Disney princess, Raya from Raya and the Last Dragon. Raya is actually the latest addition to Disney Princesses lineup, and while her movie didn't perform quite well as many other Disney franchises, her story is still one of the most powerful and modern tales in the lineup. When it was released in 2021, Raya and the Last Dragon unfortunately came out during a difficult time, the height of the pandemic. It didn't have the same chance to shine in theatres, and as a result, it didn't reach the same popularity levels as, say, Frozen or Moana. But that doesn't change how important her story is. Raya's journey is about rebuilding trust in a world that's fallen apart, about learning to forgive, to unite, and to believe in others again. Honestly, that perfectly fits with Dreamlight Valley's themes. The game is all about restoring harmony, rekindling light, and bringing people back together after the forgetting. Raya's story aligns with that beautifully. Her realm could be visually stunning, a mix of lush jungles, glowing temples, and crystal clear waterfalls. Imagining exploring different regions of Kamandra, meeting characters like Sisu, and solving elemental puzzles timed to the fragments of the Dragon Gem. Her companion options are obvious too. Tuk Tuk would be adorable rolling through your valley, and Sisu could appear in a smaller spirit form offering guidance and magic. And just think of the furniture and decor potential. Glowing dragonstones, carved temples, shimmering fountains, and bridges made of light. Raya's movie might not have reached the same fame as others, but her story's message of trust, unity, and courage feels tailor-made for Dreamlight Valley. So, here we are. 11 princesses in, and 2 to go. I recently ran a poll, and according to all of you dreamers, Pocahontas actually has a higher demand than Raya to be added next. And honestly, I get it. Pocahontas' world would add something completely different, something spiritual, natural, and peaceful to the valley. But I truly believe both will come eventually. The Disney Princess franchise alone is one of Disney's most powerful and successful brands. It's hard to imagine Dreamlight Valley ending without bringing every princess home. When that finally happens, we'll have a full roster, from Snow White all the way to Raya, all living, working, and dreaming together in one world. That would be an incredible moment, not just for Disney fans, but for Dreamlight Valley as a whole. So, what do you think, dreamers? Who would you like to see next? Pocahontas or Raya? Let me know in the comments, and as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Dreamlight magic. I'll see you in the valley. Bye!